It's going to be a reunion like no other, one that is going to be loud and proud. As Don Jorgensen is about to show you in tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, next month hundreds of former band members from Lincoln High School will gather in Sioux Falls to pick up their instruments one more time and perform together at the first ever all-band reunion.
And here's the Lincoln High School Band, one of the most richly rewarded high school marching bands in KELOLAND.
For over 40 years, the Lincoln High School Marching Band has been known as one of the best around.
I wanted the program to be comprehensive, which included concert, jazz, and marching band.
Mr. Haugen, I know you're busy and we're...
Dave Haugen was the band director in the 1970s and 80s. He's credited with taking the Lincoln High School Marching Band to a higher note.
And we did these trips every 3 years, so the kids all had an experience, one experience at least in travel to other parts of besides the Midwest.
Those trips were competitions that helped them make it on national television at the Rose Parade and the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. The more they played, the more popular they got, and participation picked up too.
It gradually grew because of the success we were having, so they were willing to make that kind of commitment, which was very nice.
Just as committed to the program was longtime band director Bob Carlson.
That was one of the reasons I was so excited to be able to come to Lincoln, because for that reputation.
Carlson was the director for 14 years. Rather than toot his own horn about how good the band was, his philosophy focused on something else.
The one thing is, I always told kids that we're in the people business, not in the trophy business, and that we really, it's all about people, you know, and relationships, and that we want to be good citizens. And so I really tried to instill that the trophies would come if we worked individually at our best, and then collectively we'll become our best.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna march. Here we go.
Sam Anderson was one of those band members. Now he's the assistant director. His fondest memory was his trip to the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Such a major experience, you know, for a young kid, and go to the big city on the big stage and to perform like that was just a really unique experience.
An experience shared by many, even some who weren't band members.
Any truth that some of the people that marched in these parades actually didn't play instruments?
Yeah, that's true. There were some that didn't play instruments. We call them hole fillers.
You see, in order to march in some of those big-time events on national television, you have to have so many members.
So we'll ask the students, do you have anyone that wants to, you know, friends that maybe used to be in band or would just like to be part of it? We'll just have them hold the instrument and have them basically fake it, just so we have that spot filled, so we don't march a hole and be penalized. And every year we probably have 4 or 5 hole fillers in the band.
But they had to be at every early morning practice and learn the routines, just like the regular band members did. Now, former band members, and yes, even the hole fillers, have been invited back for one weekend in August to celebrate.
Yeah, I was director for 14 years, so I think I should definitely be there.
They're hoping to drum up enough interest where they can hopefully make this more than a one-time event.
Well, it'll be fun to see some people from when I was in the band and that kind of thing, maybe people I haven't seen in a long time. But I also look forward to seeing some of those who did come before and seeing them come back and see that joy again, and maybe pick up their instrument and join in and play along. I think that'll be a neat experience.
I think it's just going to be a lot of fun to see a lot of folks who we haven't seen in many years.
That was KELOLAND's Don Jorgensen reporting. The Lincoln High School All-Band Reunion is August 10th through 11th, Friday night. They'll play the school fight song, and I'm told all 5 former directors plan to be there. If you would like to learn more about the reunion and maybe participate, we've provided a link to it under this story at KELOLAND.com.